66 million years ago, one predator ruled North America like nothing before or since. Sharp teeth, bone-crushing jaws, and a sense of smell that could track prey from miles away. This is the Tyrannosaurus rex, and today we're breaking down exactly what made it one of the most formidable animals in Earth's history. The name Tyrannosaurus rex literally means tyrant lizard king. So how big was a T-Rex really? On average, it measured around 40 feet long and stood about 12 feet tall at the hips. It could weigh up to 9 tons, heavier than a large African elephant. Its skull alone was nearly 5 feet long, packed with 50 to 60 teeth, some as long as 9 inches, the size of a banana. Here's something a lot of people don't know. T-Rex had forward-facing eyes, just like humans. That gave it binocular vision, the ability to judge depth and distance with precision, much like a modern eagle or a wolf. This alone tells us it was a highly capable predator, not just a scavenger relying on smell alone. And then there are those famously small arms. Each arm was only about 3 feet long, but don't underestimate them. They were incredibly strong, capable of curling roughly 400 pounds. Scientists still debate their exact purpose. Here's where the T-Rex truly stood apart: its bite. Researchers estimate its bite force at over 12,000 pounds per square inch. That's strong enough to crush through solid bone, which the T-Rex likely did regularly, based on bite marks found in fossilized dinosaur bones. Was it a hunter, a scavenger, or both? Most paleontologists now believe it was an opportunistic predator, meaning it hunted live prey when possible, but wasn't above scavenging a free meal. As for speed, T-Rex wasn't built to be fast. It was built to go the distance. Research suggests it moved at a walking pace of 10 to 25 miles per hour. Studies of its leg bones and hip structure suggest T-Rex was an efficient long-distance walker, meant it could conserve energy while patrolling vast hunting grounds, similar to how wolves cover miles a day, tracking prey, rather than relying purely on short bursts of speed. For all its power, the T-Rex wasn't invincible. Its sheer size was also a liability. At up to 9 tons, a fall or a sharp turn at speed could cause serious injury. And despite its strong binocular vision, T-Rex had a blind spot directly in front of its snout. Fossil evidence also shows T-Rexes suffered from arthritis, bone infections, and parasitic infections, proof that size and power didn't make it immune to injury or disease. As an adult, T-Rex had no true natural predator. It sat at the very top of its ecosystem. But that doesn't mean it never faced danger. Triceratops was a serious threat. Its sharp horns and bony frill made it risky prey. And fossilized T-Rex bones have been found with healed puncture wounds, likely caused by a Triceratops horn. Ankylosaurus was another dangerous target, heavily armored, with a bone club tail powerful enough to break bone. And perhaps most surprising, other T-Rexes. Fossil evidence points to cannibalism within the species, and juveniles were especially vulnerable to attacks from larger adults competing for food or territory. The T-Rex's reign ended abruptly 66 million years ago, when a massive asteroid struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact triggered catastrophic climate change, wiping out roughly 75% of all species on Earth, including every non-avian dinosaur. The Tyrannosaurus rex remains one of the most studied and most misunderstood animals in history, built with sharp binocular vision, bone-crushing power, and the endurance to hunt across vast territory. It dominated its environment for millions of years, even with a few surprising vulnerabilities.